experience, so let's see how well I do.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good. I need a smoker. Actually, yeah.
This is Elizabeth's hive. Yeah?
Yep. Got the brush here.
You don't need to brush this yet. Right, so you're going to open it up.
Oh, okay. Open it up.
Wait. Sorry, smoke first. Open the lid. And we want to see if the pollen patty we put on there the other day has been used. So look at where the wind's going, yeah, where the breeze is going. Yeah, and then use the smoke accordingly.
So I take it off?
Wait, yeah, that's it, good girl. All right. There's the pollen patty we put on the other day. Yeah.
Looking good. We take.
It softened up. So it was really, really dry when I put it on there the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Good there.
Yep.
Do we take this off?
Yep. Good job. All right. We're just going to lay that flat somewhere because it's got the pollen patty on it. You probably don't want to lay it there because you'll step on it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Dad.
So just use your hive tool to remove it. That's called listening and following instructions.
Sorry, I didn't understand that it wasn't stuck.
Just want to scooch it off to the side. We'll fix it up later.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Now, so you put the crown board. Just put it somewhere where you're not going to stand on it, but it'll need to lay flat.
As in flat.
All right.
They made that all fluffy.
They've made it all fluffy, which is what they're supposed to do. And look what it's got. There's a hive beetle.
Flats.
There's a hive beetle. There. And a hive beetle there. So it's done its job. The hive beetles get stuck in the fluff like this and can't navigate out of it, and they end up being stuck and dead.
Yep.
Huzzah. All right, so taking the mat off. That's it.
Alright, where do I put this?
Somewhere. Let me just kill that beetle. Hate beetles.
Alright.
Alright, put it on top of the crown board, though.
This one? Oh, this one?
Yep. Alright. I'm very quickly going to have a look at the progress up here. Alright. So for you, I'd start on this frame here.
Yep.
And yeah, you can try and loosen it, but you probably won't be able to too much. Yep, cool. Other end, yep. Put the hook in.
Oops, sorry guys.
No need to be so slow. Stack
I'm
the hook in.
nervous.
Yeah. Stack the hook in. Use the hook like you practiced.
Do this. What am I doing?
Yeah. Twist it around. Jimmy up.
Ooh. Come on.
You got this, too. You want me to lift this end for you?
Yes, please.
Alright. 2 hands. 1 hand up here. That's it. Grab it by the frame legs. Straight up. Show the camera.
Oh, nice.
What are you seeing, Beth?
Not a lot.
You're seeing, so this was a foundation frame. Yeah. So they've started drawing it out.
I see a lot of honey.
Yeah, so that's
a lot of
nectar.
honey.
Yeah.
Oh, nectar.
Nectar. Yeah, but they've started drawing that frame out really nicely, which is really good to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Done a great job with that.
I'm going
Oh,
to hang
there's
on.
a big fat bee there.
There's a drone.
Oh, that's a drone.
And a drone, and a drone, and a
There
drone.
was another drone up
See
here.
these big boys? They're the boys.
Right.
They're purely here for sexy times.
Oh, okay, Dad. Okay.
Alright, so we had drone chrome brood on this that we put up here last week because we're trying to get them to clean this frame up because it was wonky.
Yep.
Right, so I want to have a look at this. This is the reason we're opening this hive today. Right, so you can just take your tool, slide it out. Use the end of your handle so you got leverage.
What? Oh, yes.
Yeah, like that. Stick it in whip it across. The quicker you do this, the better for the bees.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
You're going to need to
Missing a
use...
lot.
You're okay. Slide your fingers down, don't crush.
Just brush them out of the way. Just go, come on, move out of the
Move
way.
out of the way. That's it.
Come on.
Good girl.
Cool.
Alright, you want to slide your fingers down this part like this. Yeah? So you just go slip.
This one's going to be heavy.
This one's going to be heavier.
Oh, it is heavy. I can feel it. I haven't even lifted
You are the
it.
fittest chick I know on this town, so you're not going to have any issues.
Look
Alright.
at.
Very heavy.
Cool. Cap brood over this side,
A lot of brood.
and drone brood. So that hasn't hatched yet, but they have been working it, which is good. All right, put it back. All right, now slide that one back where your fingers are on it. Slide it back, all to the side, hard up against the edge. That's it. Good girl.
All right.
All right. All right, so see, we're just going to go gently down. Yeah,
Careful. Bees.
it's all right. They'll move or they won't, one or the other.
Yep. I saw that there.
That was
They
an
learnt
old-
their lesson.
That was an old daddy. All right, same again.
Oh, these ones? How do you lift these
No,
ones?
these ones.
Okay.
We're not going to lift these because I know what's going on in them.
There's some, what?
We had a native stingless bee intrude.
Ah,
Paid the price. Use the handle like this. Turn it round. Yeah. That's it you need. Yeah, and get in there. Get this one up. You want me to do the other end?
Yep.
That's it. See, it's really light. Gently now. That's it. Cool. So they're drawing that frame out. What are you seeing?
A lot of pollen, I'm assuming.
No. So it was foundation, and they've
Oh,
started drawing it.
There is foundation, yes.
Yeah. And they've started drawing it with fresh wax. And what have you got in these cells here?
Honey.
Nectar.
Nectar. Oh, what's the difference?
It's not honey until the nectar's been dried out.
Oh,
All right. This one we're not going to lift. All right. This is a honey frame. This is the one that we skinnied down last week and took some honey out of.
yeah.
Yeah. They've fixed the comb, and I've been watching this during the week.
By the way, that was a lot of honey coming from that one.
Yeah, and they've redistributed heaps of it. But they've cleaned up all the crap where we damaged the frame last week, so that's good.
Pretty sure I just killed a bee, but sorry.
you're all right.
All right, I'm just going to quickly have a look at this one here.
Yep.
All right, so what they've done in these frames here, they've started, this is a flow frame, and they've started going through, see the gaps, how they've got gaps in the comb there? On this side, you can see they've actually gone through and filled all those gaps in, so they're preparing to start putting storage and resources in there.
Would our queen be in the next box?
The queen will be in the bottom because of the queen excluded in there. All right. Leave it there.
Leave it. We're not checking that one.
No, don't need to check that one.
Okay.
All right, you want me to split the boxes for you?
Yes, please.
How are you going to do it? Talk me through what you would do.
Just checking. Oh. Okay, I would have never thought about that.
Good job. All right. You want to stand him in the back? So we've been going through gradually replacing frames and doing some frame management in this hive.
Yep.
Yeah. The easiest way to start on this hive is these ones here where we've replaced them and put comb in, foundation in, sorry. So to generate some space, you just move that one across. Yeah. You get this one like that, and you should be able to almost get your fingers in there and lift it.
Okay.
But if you need to, don't be afraid to use the hook to get it.
Oh, my thumb. What's this one got?
Into a the gloves, huh?
Yeah, very.
No.
Oh, you can grab in the middle.
No, 2 hands, please. All right, pull it up.
It's very uneven. I'm
Pull it up.
only holding one side.
Well, then relocate.
Don't squish
Don't
the
squish the comb. There
Sorry.
you go. That's
Very
why we lift
heavy.
it. That's why we lift it from the sides. So if it's heavy, what are you seeing? Tell me.
Honey.
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 So that's
And
the
then there's
foundation frame.
some,
Nectar.
oh, there's white thing.
Okay.
That's cat.
You've got capped honey, and you have nectar. Right.
That's all. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
Leave that
frame.
out. Leave that out for now. So if you leave this out for now, that's coming out beautiful.
What's this?
Oh, there's a queen. Queen's on that frame.
Oh,
I didn't even realize she was there. Hang on, let me see her. There.
All right.
Oh, she is long.
She's still pretty skinny though.
Maybe she just had her babies. Her laid eggs.
Well, when they start getting skinny like that, you start getting worried that they're running
Is this
out of eggs.
layers of wax?
All right, I need to hold on to this frame.
Okay.
This has got our queen on it, so pull the next frame quickly. Up.
This is a heavy one.
Full of brood. Beautiful. Full of brood. Right, put it back in. Pull it to the side.
gently put it down.
You don't need to worry about the queen. She's here. I'm looking at her.
You want to check any other frames?
I want to get this queen off here.
Why is it the wrong one to be on?
Yeah. I do not expect her to be there.
Oh.
I'm not happy with this queen being out. So pull this frame. Pull that frame out. Alright, queen's between these two. You don't move those apart again. Oh, no, hang on, she's on the side of the box going. Alright,
She's seriously leaving?
she's running. But she's still young. Alright, she's in this section. She's trying to get to her brood, back to her brood nest.
Which I'm assuming is these four.
Yeah. So they've drawn this out in a week.
Okay. I thought you said not to flip it like that.
I don't want you to flip it like that.
Okay.
That is full of eggs.
Just eggs?
So, yeah, just eggs. I don't want to do too much in here because the queen's around. So I'm just taking it over for a minute, okay?
The queen's always going to be around.
Brood stores. Cat brood stores.
I'm going to have to research cat brood.
Cat brood is the pupal phase of making a bee, so it's when they're turning from the worm. Cat brood, larvae, stores, some bee bread, not a lot. Fair bit of
There's some
that's
more
happening.
stores and stuff over this side.
Very uneven
Yeah,
on
it's
this
a
side.
beautiful frame. It's better than it was. That'll probably be the next frame we work on getting out. See how I'm not
Oh, that's nice.
honey, bee bread, worms. So they're about 2 days from getting capped, those worms. Same again, so that's, this hive is going well. Alright, so not seeing huge amounts of pollen, but that's okay because we're going to feed them some sub. Cat brood, right on the edge of the frame, right on the end
Oh, I
frame.
see one bee with a lot of orange nectar. Pollen, I mean.
Pollen. Yeah, cool.
Oh,
Right, this hive's
thick
going quite
blob.
nicely. We need to stay out of it, leave it alone. We'll give it one more lot, or leave it with the food that it's got, and that's it.
Do you reckon my hive's winning?
Hey?
Do you reckon my hive's winning?
Absolutely not.
It's winning.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Alright, So what I want you to do now, Beth, I want you to come over here and move these frames over. So it's easiest if you just do this the once, right? So
without the
push,
tool?
get up here, without the tool, just use your thumbs and push it across. And then as you just go slowly here so that the bees know, oh, you get out of the way, get out of the way.
Hey guys.
Right, in you go.
Push.
Go, push.
I am.
Alright, push out. Oh, okay.
Right, that's as much as I can push it with my nail.
Alright. Put this one back in. We've got lots of room there now because it's only an 8-frame box for you.
That's it. Good girl, Elizabeth.
Good girl. Good job. Nice and gentle.
I do stuff.
Yeah, over there. You're annoying, aren't they? Righto. So now you can use your tool just to space these out evenly. Alright? So get a hold of your tool. Bye, Betty B. Get a hold of your tool.
Yep.
And just start this end.
This end?
Yeah, so you want these frames to be all touching together, which they almost are. This end's not quite in. Right, then just get this tool and see how it's going to go. Use it like this. Upside down, Miss Jane.
Oh.
Use it like this. And you're just going to go push like that. Push against the frame. Go the other way.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Come here.
Yeah?
Put the tool in like that.
that.
Yeah, and now turn it this way. See the frames move over? Alright,
Yes.
Stop. We went a bit too far. Come back to this end. Same thing. Alright, is that in the middle? Is it even?
No.
What's wrong?
Maybe it's just the wax I see. Oh,
Yeah, so you're looking at the timber to there. So look at the leg, the frame. Leg to the frame. Leg to the frame. You probably just need to go like this just a little. Just to keep it tight. Cool. Happy?
yep.
Yeah, we saw the queen, we saw eggs, we saw larvae, lots of larvae, we saw lots of capped brood, so the numbers are coming and good. Yeah, we saw lots of honey, we saw lots of nectar, and we saw pollen. Alright, queenie's food is next.
Okay, what is that? Oh, right, that. Oh, I've made
There's heaps of pollen coming in here at the moment, so no need for additional resources here.
Slide it on, darling. It's plastic, so it's not heavy. It's not going to hurt them.
Get it on. Yeah.
Careful that bee, it hurt that one.
What bee?
Oh, the one you just put.
Righto.
That's my
So
joke.
the next one will be to put the super on.
Yeah, that.
A couple of puffs of smoke to clear them off. I'll put this one up for you. Witchy. Give it a cook. Cook down.
You want to make sure that these bees are...
Come on, over this side, Beth. And that's it.
Sorry, Mum.
Stupid wire. You think their collective intelligence, they'd realise that a lid's coming and they'd move and they'd learn. Fantastic engineers, rubbish spatial awareness. Righto, cool. So next is crowning board.
Come on, Smoker. Yes, crowning board.
Give me the chucksy.
Wait.
Crown board. One. That's it. Twist. Probably best if you don't put it on the mat like that. Twist it around. Donk it down. Sweet. We're leaving that lid off so that they can come and get this pollen stuff. Alright, is that the right direction?
No.
Yes.
Yep, pause.
Oh, what is... Okay, I can't see. I can only see the roof.
So what you're looking for, see this side's got a lip,
Yep.
and this side doesn't. So for your hive, so you've got the handles there,
Yep.
you need the lip at the back.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Whee!
We need to sand that crowning board because it's...
It's pretty
Cool.
injured.
Alright, the other thing I want you to do is take that entrance reducer out.
Pardon?
Take the entrance reducer. So this
So
piece.
this?
Yep. That bee's, that hive's got plenty enough. Just pull it. Good. Good. Give it a tap. So now that hive is fully populated, we don't need to restrict the entrance to it anymore. Cool. All right.
You happy, Beth?
Yes.
Conversation Street. Come here.
Yes.
Any questions?
What's the difference between nectar and honey?
Nectar and honey. The difference between nectar and honey is the moisture content.
Right.
Yeah. So nectar is collected from the flowers or the sources. Yeah, the nectar sources, which are usually flowers. Yeah. And then brought back to the hive, and it's passed from the forager bees to the bees responsible for doing the storage work.
Yep.
Yeah, so they spit it out of their mouths and into the other mouth, and then they transport it up into the appropriate cell where it needs
Yep.
to go, and they sort it out according to which type of nectar it is, so where it's come from. They sort it out and they collect it all together in one bunch.
Yep.
And then bees sit there and they ruffle their wings in order to cause air movement over the nectar. And as the wind moves over the nectar dries out and loses moisture content. So it goes from really runny sort of nectar juice, which is almost watery, and then as it dries out it becomes thicker and thicker, and then as the moisture content drops it turns into honey. And when it gets below 18% moisture content, that's when it's considered honey. So the bees know, however they know, that I don't know, they have little mini bricks, refractometers built into them, but they know when that moisture content is low enough, and then they put wax cappings over the top of it. And the wax cappings stops the moisture being able to be reabsorbed by the hygroscopic honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nectar is flower juice, honey is flower juice that's been dried by the bees.
Yeah.
Cool. Next. What's the difference between pollen and bee bread?
Yes. I've never even seen bee bread.
Okay, you have. You just saw it then, you just didn't realise what you're looking at.
Yeah.
So
that's what I meant.
we stand here and we look at the hive, yeah,
Yeah.
and we get the bees flying back. And of course, they're not going to do it now that we're standing here looking at it. But you've seen them come in with the pollen on their back legs in their pollen baskets, haven't you?
Yes.
Yep.
I just saw a big one.
Yeah, and we saw some in the hive.
Yeah.
All right, so they fly back, and pollen comes from the flower stamens. Yeah, and it's a protein. They use it as a protein food source. So it's really important for the bee's survival to bring this protein back. They bring it back again, like the nectar. They pass it from the forager bee, who's an older bee, to one of the worker bees inside the colony, who's usually a little bit younger, a couple of weeks younger.
Yeah.
And they'll take it inside, and they'll hand that off to the nurse bees, who are the baby bees.
Yeah.
All right. The nurse bees then take that pollen and, like the nectar, they put it into a cell.
Yeah.
Yep. Now they know collectively when they need and where they need to have pollen.
Yeah.
Right? So some of the pollen is consumed by all the bees. That's their food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's their protein. So it's our chicken. Yeah, so they eat the chicken, and then some of it they need to chop up into smaller pieces to feed to the babies. Yeah, the worker bees get fed
Like we
bee
did with
bread.
the twins.
Correct. So they take some of the pollen and some of the honey, mix it together, and you've got bee bread.
Yeah. Okay.
Then the nurse bees use that bee bread to go and feed the little wriggly worms. So in the 9 days between being an egg to becoming capped over,
Yeah.
the first couple of days they feed royal jelly, and after 3 days they convert it and they turn them over. So once the eggs turn into actually larvae, they start feeding them bee bread instead.
Yeah.
They feed them bee bread for the next 6 days, and so they get 6 days worth of bee bread, at which point in time they're fully hungry, fully fed, and their cells are fully ready to go, and then they cap the brood over.
Yeah.
So they build the cap over the top of the wriggly worm.
Yeah.
The wriggly worm then has no food for the next 6 days.
Oh, that's poor worm.
Yeah.
Like a
But
caterpillar.
it's-
a very hungry caterpillar.
When they cap the brood over, the little wriggly worm weaves himself a tiny cocoon inside his cell,
Yep.
and he makes sure that his head ends up facing the cap on the brood.
Right.
And that's why they make the cap a different texture to the cell wax. Right? So you know how the cell wax is like waxy, and then the capping is like paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they make it different so that the larvae knows which end is the capped end. They build their cocoon with their head facing out, and then they go from being a wriggly worm and get fat, and they double in size, and they put 50%. They increase their size by 50% every day until day 6 of being capped. By then, the capping has dried out, and that's why I showed you the difference between the different types of capping before.
Yep.
The capping dries out; it becomes really like cellophane.
Yep.
Yeah? And the bee knows it's time to hop out, and so she starts chewing her way out, and she chews the cellophane or
Is that like?
crepe paper away until eventually the hole's big enough for her to crawl out. She pops out and blah.
Is
she's
it
an
like
adult baby
tasty?
bee.
What she's chewing to
No,
get out of?
I don't know if it is or not, but I wouldn't assume so.
Well, I don't think we would.
Well, it's not made from honey; it's just made from wax.
Oh, I just saw 2 big bags of orange pollen.
Pollen.
Yeah, it was.
There's some white pollen there going in.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Orange
Move
pollen
the
on this one here.
smoke out of the way so that they don't feel like
They've been
they're
threatened.
being attacked.
So there's some really bright orange pollen again, which is good to see after the rain. There's some pink pollen.
Oh,
Look.
look at
Whoa,
that
look
one.
Yeah.
That was thick.
So she just basically brought home 2 chickens for dinner. But she's got 70,000 people to feed, so she needs a few more chickens than that.
Yeah.
Yep,
Big time.
There's another one, massive.
Oh, that was big. There was another one too.
So this is really good. So
This is why they're not eating the...
this is why I'm not eating the pollen patty, which is fine.
They've already
They've got
a
really
good
good,
storage.
strong forages.
This hive does. This hive forages
Oh, look at that one.
really well. So
I just watched a bee go out and was like, whoa, brand new day.
these guys are doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you just admitted that my hive was winning.
I didn't say winning. I said doing really well.
Better than the other hives?
I don't know. You'll tell me after the flow how many kilos of honey you get from this versus I get from mine.
Oh, that's unfair.
I started with a 36 kilo advantage and twice as many bees.
Hey, bee.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Beth?
No. Not that I know of.
Not that you're ready to ask.
The hair in my nose on my hair.
That's nice. I'm sure the YouTube audience is really keen to hear that.
Yeah.
See this behaviour here?
We can cut
this
that
bee
bit
doing?
out, hey?
What's that bee doing?
It's fanning down hive
Why is he doing that?
to keep the hive cool.
So he's keeping the hive cool. Oh, look, the bee's got a green ant in its mouth.
Really?
Yeah, look,
I didn't see it.
right there, that one.
Oh. Oh.
It just landed with it too. But that
Humans
didn't
only
come
eat the
out of the
bugs.
hive. They brought it in.
Maybe it was already biting it.
Well, I think that might be a good steak for the bees.
The sick chicken, they want some steak.
Cow chicken.
That's really cool. Who's going to win that fight?
Look at this one with white pollen.
Yeah.
I want to stop threatening him with the knifey side.
I think the bees might win this one because there's a few more there now to help out.
Yeah.
See this one here? The one that's carrying, see the one that's carrying the ant there? See how hairy it still is on its thorax? And the one that's fanning there? So they're actually relatively young bees to be out here doing field duties already.
Yeah.
That one there is a brand new baby. She's fully covered in. What are you doing out there?
That one came
So you can
out
tell
with
the
a nice
age of the
bag.
bee. The age of the bee by
Look at this one.
how hairy they
Oh,
are. Yeah,
that
that was a
one
good
was
one.
I'm right where the entry is, so I'm going to move.
Surprised. I think
This one.
they're not helping him out all that much. They're like, hey, you brought him in. You sort him out.
We don't commit murder here. This one.
Oh, look at that one, Beth. The yellow pollen.
Yeah. Oh wow, that one.
Yeah.
This guy's not bringing in the pollen. He's just fanning down his hive instead.
There's a bit of pollen that fell off.
Oh no.
Maybe they'll find it. Or they won't. One or the other.
We'll make it visible for them.
I think they'll enjoy having some extra access space. All right, cool.
There
You want
you
to say
go,
goodbye to
the-
YouTube?
Yes.
The bees are stinging the ant now.
They're stinging it.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, that one was nice.
They're ready to chuck it off the edge.
Are they on the
I
edge?
reckon they're trying to separate its abdomen from the ant. Like
What?
they're literally trying to dissect it.
Is it the vampires of the insect world?
Is this the green ant murder? Right
Yep.
there? I can't see the green ant. There's too many bees.
Super cool.
Alright.
Extra
Look at this.
double.
Look at this one. Look at this pollinator. Oh,
Oh, that was thick.
huge. You can
Alright.
barely walk.
Well, there's
All right, sign off, Beth.
Anyways, so that's my hive. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah.